then Krishna will define for him his own purpose. Yes, great idea. Do it. Open your own movement. Do anything, any damn thing you want, but first of all, you'll not be very happy, and second of all, not much will happen. Just somebody raising the head again, ba, 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 and then finished. And another one coming up, ba, 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 ba. Especially in Denmark, this election thing is really amazing. When I see these photos, it's like pictures from kindergarten. All these faces, 22 years old, you vote for me. Yeah, it's like, you think, wow, my dear girl, what did you saw in life? And what is your vigyan? What is the realized knowledge? Well, I'm a leader. We should all love each other. Love and peace. Yeah, we all had it, isn't it? The 60s were full of it. The 70s were full of it. Oh, love and peace. And what happened? Death and war. That's all. Material nature was, love and peace. Yes. And then comes the Americans who go, yes, we have to fight for love and peace. The American peace is always, are you peaceful? Love. Come on! We have to love each other. And then they make another vote. We have to make more love. We doubled the budget for the military. So much love. So where's the budget for the military? Is the first thing we just doubled. There's so much love. We have to secure the love. We have to make sure it's a democratic love. Everybody should be free, and therefore, listen and look at my gun. I will make you free. Just, you believe in freedom? No? Brrr. Next one. It's like, just the visual display of this preaching, it's a little bit controversial, isn't it? It kind of defeats its purpose. And then you have the other fools on the other side, and the hippies were facing the guns from the police, so they used to put flowers into the gun barrels. Flower power. Really. The flower power was very visible in the American population because it kind of increased suddenly. Because the flower power resulted all in unwanted pregnancy. So the power of the flower manifested in the power of the genital. And the power of the genital manifested in a big economical mess. Because my dear hippie, sorry, it doesn't matter how much illicit progeny you have, but you have to work for that. Sorry. So forget your hippie ideals. Get a job. That's all. What kind of job? Some job. So this romantic they are always extending to the material energy doesn't really pay off. Now, we have to experience it. Ajamil had this experience. Ajamil really, by the power of the holy name, got the review. Not the preview, but the review of his past activities. He realized, what have I done? But still, from today's point of view, he was quite a noble person. He was married, he had a child, he was very attached to, So, makes him far superior. And his wife is described as a prostitute because she kept a relationship to many men. But I don't know, it's not described if she kept on going after she was married to him, but it doesn't sound so. So, very noble people in comparison today. And still they are described as the most fallen ones who were saved by the holy name. So how much more is there need to connect people to Krishna consciousness and to the holy name today? It's really Harinama, 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 Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nasti, Kalau Nasti, Kalau Nasti, Eva Gatir Anyana. There's no other way, there's no other way, there's no other way. It's 3 times repeated, pointing out especially what Prabhupada mentions here, to Kamis, Dhyanis and Yogis. These 3 processes don't work in Kali Yuga. It's really the only way to chant the holy name. But again, to be able to keep on chanting, one has to grow one's alertness and one's ability to hear. It doesn't mean to hear sentimentally from any fool, but if one is serious and really seriously tries to make progress, then Krishna also sends serious help. If you are not so serious, if you are fake, then Krishna will take you a fake ambulance, some car, white car, and somebody painted some red cross on it, and it will go, and some people come out and they'll go, "We are came to help you." And they will put you in an ambulance and drive you around the corner and dump you in some garbage. Such ambulances do exist in Kali Yuga. Such a help is existing. You will get simply false help because you are false. But if you want to have it for real, real help comes, then a surgery will take place. And that's tough. To meet a real doctor or a real lawyer. I remember once we went to our lawyer, the best lawyer I met in my life. Such a woman. She did so much service for us in Germany. And we explained to her the problem, and then she started to argue with us, describing the problem as if it was all caused by us, and we should go to jail like this, and therefore because we did this mistake, therefore we will suffer like that. And I just start to get annoyed in that office, I look at the other devotee and say, "This is not a lawyer, this is a prosecutor." We end up in the wrong office here. And then she was keeping on going, really taking us apart, making us sure that you are lost. You will not win this case. And then we are like, "Thank you for the information, but it's not very nice, not very inspiring here to listen to all this." And then she realized how uneasy we are, and then she started to laugh. And then we said, "This woman must be nuts. She's now laughing." And then she said, "I can see that you are quite uneasy. But that's what the prosecutor will say. That's what he will go for. That's our sick points. That's how we will argue. So now let's turn the whole thing around and give him the smallest chance that he will succeed." And then she turned the whole thing around and started to defeat herself point after point. I found it extremely constructive approach. She was good. She made the prosecutor attack me physically in a courtroom. This is the worst thing that a prosecutor can do. This, "In the name of the people." I mean, she made him so agitated, he just jumped over a table and attacked me physically. And I was not even charged anything big, nothing. I was just like one little Hare Krishna. Because he was such a demon, and she brought the worst in him out. And we were sitting, on a bench in a court. She was sitting behind us, and she had a pen. I remember that pen. And whenever somebody was supposed to say something wrong, she drilled the pen into your back, so you got the point. "Shut up!" So they would do something. That was here in a pen then. "Shut up!" Don't say this. And she was funny. It was a funny lady. And the prosecutor, he was cooking. He was a real demon. Practically the only real demon I met in my life. He was completely losing control. He looked like Hiranyaksha. He was a young guy, quite young guy. He was just his teeth missing. He was known as one of the worst playboys in the city of Frankfurt. He was really debauching. And he was so agitated. He wanted to kill Hare Krishna and erase it from Germany and erase it from the whole Europe, actually. The whole thing. And he's a powerful man. He had thousands of policemen under him. So he started the whole, "Let's kill the Hare Krishna," and this and that. And he was like, and the judges, I have to say, they are cool. In Germany, they are cool. They are always going, "That's your opinion. Let's see what the truth could be." There's judges like that. So we were all taking shelter in the feet of the judges, and he was raging. It was a whole drama in a courtroom, it's like this. And we got him going, my God, he was flipping out. Our lawyer got him so upset that he had to actually go to a psychiatrist. She officially applied, "This man is acting not more rationally in this courtroom, so he should actually go." And he had to go 2 weeks to a psychiatrist where to confirm that he's still mentally stable enough to continue with the court case. It was a game, And then the man was just, "Me, psychiatrist? They are crazy, not me." He was like foaming. Just looking at it, I was going, oh, now the girl comes out. I mean, she was not that young, but And then he was completely flipping out in front of the judge as he was going. You wouldn't expect a lawyer to do this in a courtroom. That was a funny lady. She loved Maha. We were feeding her Maha the whole day. She had constantly a box with Maha under the table. She could eat sweets on such a scale, it's unbelievable. Especially Sundays. She really liked that. So, anyway, it's from the past. So, you are here sitting in innocent Denmark. You never had this experience. What it means to have guns being pointed at you and bringing handcuffs to the police station in Copenhagen tomorrow morning. You never had that experience, but don't worry, it can be. And nature has a vast variety of disasters to offer and challenges, mostly aiming to one point, to wake us up. To make us aware of the reality of things. That's generally what pain is for. Just imagine you wouldn't have a pain. People would think it would be fantastic. In this world, no pain. Well, you will cut off your finger in a kitchen while cutting tomato, you wouldn't even notice. But as you know, the pain level is so high and the mechanism to warn us is so insensitive. As soon as you cut yourself a little bit, immediately. I mean, you don't go, well, some people are like that, but you don't go, oh, you're cutting finger good. No. It's immediately the finger goes away. When it comes so close to fire, oops, immediately goes away. That's natural. This is what the pain is for, to warn you, don't touch it. Don't do it like that. That's the only reason we suffer. Otherwise, God is not a sadist. He likes us, they suffer here. Oh, no. There's a meaning to it. Misery is a warning system to wake us up. This is not normal. This is not a situation I should be in. I should do something about it. So that was a time of awakening for Ajahn, and finally being blessed by the power of the holy name, chanting the name of Lord Narayana. He was relieved from his entanglement due to his serious and innocent approach. One is to be serious and innocent means there is no secondary agenda, there is no purpose. You can chant for millions of lifetimes with the idea to become famous. You can chant for millions of lifetimes with the idea to, but actually it's very contradictory because the chanting brings you to the point to give up these selfish motivated ideas. And several people usually stop chanting. It becomes very disturbing when you chant with some agenda. Chanting is supposed to be serving, that's all. That's what Krishna wants us to do, and that's what we do. Some questions or comments to this?
Isn't it that when, if you have a motive, and if you chant the holy names, won't you get purified? So that you will actually develop the good qualities and you will...
Yeah, but you don't have to pray for it, it's happening automatically.
Yeah.
The question is what you're going to do with it when you get purified. That choice is still there. Some might think that chanting is like a, like a catapult, just Hare Krishna, and then Hare Rama, and the guy stays there, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No, you can go down again. So you got up, but you're going to do that. What do you want? What do you expect? Ultimately, we got the final message, this is meant to develop love of Godhead. That's all. That's all. There's nothing more to it. But, by the way, your karma will be removed. By the way, you can have a quite simple life in this world. By the way, you get lots of knowledge on the way. And by the way, you will never be born again. But the real thing is to develop a relationship to Krishna. And loving the relationship.
Okay. This is not so much in context with the lecture, but I was just wondering, in the spiritual world and in Vaikuntha, are all the inhabitants there on the prima stage? Are there also people in the spiritual world which are on Nishta and Bhava and Ruchi and still progressing?
You cannot be in the spiritual world on these preliminary stages. You have to be fully developed. There's only one difference. Vaikuntha means admiration, worship. It's a loving worship. And then you have Golokadam, where the worship level is so intimate. So it's not anymore happening like worship really. Krishna worship is devotees. It's completely a mutual exchange. It's a worship in such an intimacy that there is no need to establish this, respect and things like that. So this is all preliminary stages, different levels of development of that kind of relationship. But it's automatically included when you are on the level of pure devotional service. These other things are automatically included. We are working on a level of to get some ruchi, some taste. When you get a taste, it will be difficult to give it up. When you have no taste, it's easy to give up. So it's a question of taste. It's a battle of taste. When you see us, when we find ourselves after so many years still going through our crisis and this, and becomes very difficult. Please don't grow up like this. That you pack yourself with these shlokas and everything, and then you explain to yourself how wonderful you are. I understand Prabhu. I know that. And such a devotee is unapproachable. He's like in a cocoon of his own shlokas, and he goes, no. But he doesn't know one thing. There is still a level of material desire stored in the heart, which is deadly, it's dangerous. And there is always a point in Krishna consciousness, we have to do only one thing, is to shut up. It's very helpful. That point comes to everybody. It's a very crucial and essential point. And the older you get, the more difficult it is, because you know more theoretically. And also because you saw lots of pretenders. The pretense become more evident the more you know, so you are more selective. That's good, that's okay. But still, there is a point in one's life where when one feels the closeness of Maya being that close, there is only one way, just to take shelter. And it's not going to be a shelter by chanting now 120 rounds. That's a good idea, nice. But what will this lead to? Again, to take shelter in some personal way. Obviously, we didn't realize the personality of the holy name, but it will lead us to the point that we really have to surrender to a person. Therefore, a spiritual master is needed. Therefore, association with devotees is needed. When throughout your life, so many people, different people, tell you the same thing, well, there must be some of the truth in it, isn't it? So it's, so many people, but actually, you will get to hear the same thing. Prabhu, yeah, it's nice, but look at this. So, again, the process of hearing should never stop. Brahmana, you tell the Brahmana, yeah, you are a nice Brahmana, you are clean, you are regulated, you are full of knowledge, everything, but I think you're still quite stupid. You tell this to a real Brahmana, he will tell you, that's an interesting information, I thought like this too. After all this knowledge, can you tell me how stupid I am? That's a real Brahmanical response. He'll be very keen to find out how stupid I am. Because there's no false ego blocking the path of hearing. That's more of goodness. Whereby, anything else below that, from Kshatriya down to Shudra will go, what did you say? What do you mean? Well, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. The whole explanation comes out, print out from the Shastra, explaining his own foolishness. You can twist shlokas around, wonderful. So this is what we should, there's always a crisis in the life of devotee coming. I know even Godbrothers who just are very hesitant to preach to old devotees. Love to speak like that. There you go. Difficult. They always go for the new bhakta. Yeah, but the new bhakta becomes old bhakta. He also pegs himself. He gets knowledge to know. And with that knowledge, what you do with that, that's a responsibility you have there. So, again, the balance has to be there, the listening all the time. Yeah, okay. And we have a practical testing ground. Sankirtan is. Oh, now I understood. Aha! It's 8:40. I understood here in a temple what the essence of bhava is. Yeah, I feel actually, I feel so close to Krishna. It's so wonderful. Or let's say 1 hour on the street. When you enter the shopping street, where's your bhava then? You think, if somebody doesn't buy this cooler glove in 10 minutes, I will really beat somebody up. And then comes the Shastri quotes behind. Camels, asses, demons, yeah. Yes, and it's actually, it should be all clear. It's called Krishna here, No, it's just your lust and anger and frustration and attachment which is torturing you. Let the Shastra out of it. It's your but it's so nice. So you can really get the idea who you are. So that's reality. So Prabhupada wanted this whole movement being based on Sankirtan. When he said books are the basis, he didn't say it just in some esoteric way. He made it basis for the economy, he made it basis for our lives, basis for our preaching, basis for our knowledge, basis for others. I was very suspicious of our business. It started in America immediately. Jewelry business, and this business, and that business. And Americans are quick. Hey, Prabhu, how can this be sold? Yeah, let's make a hydraulic glass, open, boxes. It's only $50 each. Immediately, the hydraulic glass box company, You can take a tilak on it, it's fully Krishna conscious. And when you open it, it chants Hare Krishna. And you close it, it's Krishna conscious business. But we have to give it really what it takes. Means we have to forget to chant. We have to break all the principles. When we get, frustrated, we have to have a little bit of refreshment. But we are going to make a Krishna conscious glass boxes. That's how you run a whole temple. Business, big time. But of course, first you have to take $500,000 loan by mortgaging the temple. That would be a good start. This is all quotes from ISKCON history. Oh, I was furious. The whole temple got extinguished because the temple president took a loan for his business. Of course, for Krishna. It's all for Krishna, So there's so many lessons to be learned. Fortunately, I think we learned already quite few. So it's not happening. Don't worry. This building is not even paid here, so to mortgage this will be a real adventure. And first you mortgage this, and then you have to go out and double the Kulagov distribution. Double it. Double it. You heard it many times. So we are in a very happy state. We are practically like finished, but surviving. No mortgage anymore. Let's eat enough Prabhu's salad and survive. This is a nice in Denmark. Things are simple. Okay, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.